Hey guys, I'm back. Time to jump into some more Pokemon Yellow by completing the Pokemon Tower. In the last part, we had defeated Giovanni, the boss of Team Rocket, obtained the Slip Scope so we can see ghosts in the Pokemon Tower, and came back to Lavender Town and defeated our rival. And we pretty much know what his team is going to be comprised of now. So for this part, I intend to make my way through the Pokemon Tower, and hopefully obtain the Pokeflute. Anyway, the Pokemon Tower is where the lost souls of Pokemon are laid to rest, so naturally, we will find Ghost-type Pokemon here. Most of the Ghost Pokemon you'll encounter are Ghastly, although you can find Haunter here. And we can also find a very rare Cubone, who obviously is not of the Ghost variety, but rather the Ground variety. And we'll also encounter Channelers, who are trainers of Ghost-type Pokemons. Apparently they've all fallen under spirit possession at the same time. Convenient, I know. They will not hesitate to attack you. Thankfully, though, their teams are comprised of Ghastlies, although you will encounter a few that have Haunter. Since they use Ghost-type Pokemon, it's best not to use normal or Fighting-type Pokemon, since their moves will be ineffective against Ghost-type. Interestingly, though, Ghost-type also cannot inflict harm on Normal-type Pokemon, so I'm not quite sure how that works, but it does. Anyway, your best course of action is to use any elemental type of Pokemon, or interestingly enough, Psychic, since Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar all have poison typing to them, which makes them very weak against Psychic type Pokemon. Which is very interesting because Ghost type Pokemon are supposed to be strong against Psychic. For some reason, Game Freak tacked a poison typing to the Ghosts, and that's why Psychic became very overpowered in Generation 1. So, I'm sure a good many of you are wondering why I did not teach Lokichu Thunder. I am fully aware that Thunder is one of the most powerful electric type move in Generation 1. It has 120 base power, can pretty much knock out anything in the game. My biggest problem with Thunder is that it has a 70% accuracy. Now I'm fully aware that it has 100% accuracy if you put rain into effect, but I don't think they had weather conditions in Generation 1. Now I'm getting my generations mixed up. Anyway, even with a 70% accuracy, it, as I said, can knock out a good majority of the Pokemon in the game. My biggest problem with it is, on Lokichu, is that Lokichu doesn't exactly have the greatest defenses. If he were to miss using Thunder, it's a good possibility he would be knocked out. And I really don't want that to happen. So I'm going to stick with the less powerful variant of Thunder, that being Thunderbolt. It has a better accuracy. Anyway, if anybody's wondering how Lokichu's happiness is, you're not going to find out, because Lokichu is completely scared out of his wits. Yeah, apparently he does not like the Pokemon Tower very much. Probably should have bought some Repel into this place. Oh well. No, we don't want to put the town map on the screen. Yes, the Chandlers will not hesitate to initiate battle. And it should be noted that Ghastly will want their screen time. They will spaz like Zubats and Geodudes. Your best course of action is to essentially run away. Unless it's a high-leveled Ghastly or Haunter. Then I would probably advise to battle it, because you can never have too much experience in this game. Unless you're doing a speedrun, then I would just suggest run. But I'm not doing a speedrun, so I will grind and grind. Anyway, one good thing about the Pokemon Tower... I am not granting you screen time, Ghastly. Anyway. There. One good thing about the Pokemon Tower is you don't actually have to leave and visit a Pokemon Center if your Pokemon get hurt. Like inflicted with a status condition or faint. Because there's this one area on the 5th floor that will heal your Pokemon. So if you get inflicted with a status condition or your Pokemon faint on either the lower or the upper floors, you can just come here and have them healed. It also saves on you using items. So you might want to keep that in mind when you're progressing through the game. I used that space a lot when I was playing through Red and Blue when I was younger. Call me noob, but I actually found it kind of cool. Anyway, here's one of the trainers that has Haunter. If anybody's interested in what Haunter looks like. By this point, I would suspect most people know what he looks like because, well, he was introduced in Gen 1. Anyway, I have to admit, though, the new artwork for Haunter for this game was pretty cool. Anyway, I believe this is the other trainer that has Haunter. I could be wrong. Oh, no. That's Ghastly. Never mind. My apologies. Anyway, I believe it's this trainer. Yeah, that was this trainer. No comment. Go away. No screen time for you. Anyway, we should be about done. Anyway, with Loki-Chew up to 42, we shall grant Thetis some screen time. Items like X accuracy, X attack, X defense all improve a Pokemon's stats in battle. But once the battle ends, what's the word I'm looking for? The increase will fade. So basically, they're items that work only in battle. That was a bad summary, but I think hopefully the viewers will understand what I'm trying to say. Ooh. No screen time for you. Go away. Thank you. Anyway, go away. Here we go. The ghost of the Pokemon Tower. This is what you need the Slivscope for. Yeah, it's that of a Marowak. I want to see, do I have a... If you try to catch it, you can't catch it. Yeah, it can't be caught. Interestingly though, if you use a Pokemon doll, the ghost will actually disappear. And you can do this even if you don't have the Slivscope. Anyway, I think I'll use that rare candy and give it to Thetis. No, I don't want his. And we'll switch into Scytelle. You two again? Have you two improved? Have you evolved your Pokemon yet? Interestingly, they went out with Meowth instead of Ekans. Anyway, let's use some new moves, like Rock Slide. Oh yeah, they evolved them now. Nice artwork on Arbok. And survived Thrash. Interesting. Not that great of artwork on Weezing. No, I won't. But you will. And looks like Ghastly will try to get as much screen time in as possible. Come on. There we go. Thankfully, this is an automatic triggering cutscene, so we don't have to go back all the way through the Pokemon Tower again. Yes, now we can wake up those annoying Snorlaxes that are blocking our way. Anyway, that will be for a different video. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. I hope everybody enjoys this, and I shall see you in the next episode.